Hi, everybody. This is a wee bit of alchemy. I'm Rick Barrett. Welcome. Well, last week we explored using weight training for cultivating Jin and Song. Okay. And this week we'd like to take that a little further and get something even lighter than what we were doing last week. And so what I would like you to do is we're going to pause this video for a moment while you get not just one, but two teacups, something with a handle on it like this, right? The lighter, the better. Okay, so we're going to pause the video now and go get the teacups, if you will, please, and then we'll continue. Okay, so last week we were working with small weights, but even like something like this, I'm aware that it's a lot of weight for doing like a whole form for a lot of people, and consequently, there's also a need for if it's a heavy thing that the body wants to tighten up a little bit in order to make that happen. And so if you're making a movement, there's your wrist is going to get a little tight. So to fix that situation, we're going to use a simple cup. Okay, yeah, something with a handle here so that we can hang from it can hang from your hand. So the idea here, one of the ideas is that in order to get the body mechanics so that we can actually make the body shapes that allow the energy to flow most efficiently, but also to be able to get the structural strength that will permit Jin to be effective. We want to be able to have the wrist really soft and hang, so the fingers are just hanging from the hand. So I've been talking about this for a while, that you want to lead with your wrist. You want to actually reach with your wrist, right? And have your fingers hang. But it's something that is, even if the point is made once, it may not be something you practice a lot. And this is a way of practicing that very thing. And so if you just grab your cup right now, and I'd like you to just reach your arm out and pick up your arm with the cup and have it fully extended. Just lift it up and just feel what that feels like to carry it that way. And maybe even turn it over with the palm down. And I want you to just do it slowly and just feel what it takes, the tension in your shoulder that it takes to support, even a small weight like that out at that distance. Now I want you to relax your arm, and this time come up and let the cup hang. You just the thumb and forefinger are touching, and your wrist is bent and your fingers are hanging. And just notice the difference there. Your elbows dropped, and notice the difference in the strain on the arm is considerably less whenever you do it that way. If you reach with the wrist, then we're able to then create a structure here that engages the tensile strength of the whole body whenever you do it that way, as opposed to doing it with a stiff arm, which case then you're going to have a fulcrum right here. That will be your pivot point, and it creates a weakness in your structure. So the exercise we're going to be doing will be following along those lines. And then the main thing is to slow everything way down, so that even with this light weight, you're getting some feedback from something that is not you, that will remind you of how to first of all, get Sung, that is to be able to relax your body, relax your muscular contractions, your muscular tension, so that you learn to work with an entirely different system in your body. That is your connective tissue system. Well, just a side note, I wrote a blog for this appears on my website that you can check out too, that goes into more of a discussion on this. But the idea is that whenever you are engaging with Sung, you're using your connective tissue system, which unites the whole body. You're moving with one body. Another thing that happens with that is that the energy unifies, and that is your energy becomes coherent. So that in the classics, they talk about one body, one chi, and that's what we're talking about here. That is, you're using the connective tissue system to engage the entire body as a one interconnected, uh, flexible strength unit, which has energy moving through it at very high speeds, almost instantly throughout the whole system. So that's the explanation of what we're looking for. We're going to be exploring a few different ways of doing that. So grab your cups, and we're going to go and stand up and play around with the Teacup Tai Chi.